Have you ever heard one of these statements growing up? Your health is most important. If you don't have your health, you have nothing. Your health should be your number one priority. Now, whilst your health is really important, most people, when they talk about health, they only talk about one type of health. But yet you know that there are three types of health. In this video today, I want to discuss with you these three types of health and how you can use them to optimize your life for more freedom, fitness, well-being, and wealth as well. So let's dive into them. The first type of health is your physical health and well-being. This is a type of health that everyone is talking about when they say that your health should be your number one priority. How do you actually optimize your health? Because so many people, they say, yeah, your health is most important, but how do you actually know if you put your health as number one and if you really optimize it? I believe it's really important as a first step to find out how do you measure your health. And I found that there are three key performance indicators or KPIs when it comes to health. The first indicator is your energy. How much energy do you have throughout the day? Are you able to wake up early? You go about your day, you have energy throughout the day, you are full of aliveness and well-being, and you can't wait to do what you want to do? Or are you tired and sluggish and you need to have nap after nap? That's a really important indicator for you to see and feel how you're doing with your health. The second indicator that you should measure for optimum health is your body. How does your body look like? Are you fat and overweight and obese? Or are you okay? Are you slim and you have some muscle? Or perhaps you look like a bowling pin or you have a beer belly. Now, I don't mean no disrespect to any fat people, because recently there's this discussion that, oh, you should just accept who you are. Like, oh, I'm just big boned, I'm just fat, like, but I love myself as I am. But I don't really agree with that, because often people who are really fat, they're overeating, they're giving into instant gratification. And their diet and their health is not healthy at all. And it's affecting the greater system as well. Often they have more diabetes, they have more cancer, they have heart disease and heart conditions. So if you're fat, I wouldn't say like, don't accept yourself. Of course you have to accept yourself. But from that stage, make sure that you get back into shape. Make sure that you really look after your health. And it's okay to lose a few pounds and to change your diet and your lifestyle. It's really important that you do so. Otherwise, you're going to be obese and probably die soon and have all kinds of conditions that are stopping you. And that relates to number one as well. Like if you're fat, often you don't have energy to go through the day and you need your sugar, your coffees and your alcohol and whatever it is to keep you alive and have enough energy to go on with your day. And I don't think that's the most productive approach that you can have to optimize your health. So look at your body, like, are you overweight? Are you okay? And measure it regularly. And the way that I measure my body is mostly my body fat. Like most people look at their weight, but actually your body fat is more important because even some people can be really skinny, but they have a high body fat percentage. So in that case, like the body fat can be really tight around your organs and it's not healthy at all. So what I have at home is like an electronic scale, and basically you hold it and then it sends like a little shock through your body and it gives you a number like your body fat percentage, which is really useful. The third KPI for optimum health is the absence of disease. How often are you sick? How many conditions do you have? How many pills do you have to take every day? And what I really mean is chronic conditions. Like, of course, sometimes you may get a migraine or a headache or a fever, but how many chronic conditions do you have? Or if you have one of those earlier ones that I said, like, how often do they show up in your life? Do they show up like consistently or in a certain period? Really learn to listen to your body and what it's trying to tell you with all of these conditions. So rather than treating the symptoms by having pills and all of these things, you treat the causes, which will give you better health, better well-being, and better energy as a result. The second type of health is your mental health. And there's actually quite a lot of stigma attached to it. Like when I first started hearing about mental health, I was thinking about people who are mental and crazy, they're maniacs. But actually, mental health is an indicator about how happy you are. Do you feel depressed or do you feel negative? And are you complaining a lot? Or do you feel balanced and empowered and inspired and you're not overthinking and getting crazy? Now, during this lockdown with COVID-19 and COVID 20, 21, and who knows, COVID 22, hi people in 2022 if you're watching this, it really caused an importance on mental health as people were staying at home. They felt lonely and depressed, and maybe they lost a sense of purpose. You need to look after your mental health and well being. It's not just about your physical health, it's just as important to look after yourself mentally. And how are you doing that? What are your daily rituals to feel empowered and inspired? And one of the best ways to really connect with that is to do some conscious breathing. In the morning, really connect with your body, with your emotions, with your feelings, and really take deep breaths into your body. Take 10 conscious breaths in the morning. And that's what I'm doing every single day. So you turn off everything, you turn off your phone, your tablets, your laptop, you turn off the news, and you just sit in a comfortable chair, you close your eyes, and you take 10 breaths. So let's do it together. And really connect with your feelings, with your mind. Breathe deeply into your body. Become fully present in the moment. Let your body fully expand. Really connect with your feelings. Feel what you feel. Connect with your emotions. That's it. Get down from your mind into your body. And the last one. How was that? How are you feeling? If you do this every single day, I promise you, you will feel so much better. Because rather than overthinking and like even in the morning when you wake up, you check your phone and oh, how many emails do I have to do? Rather than doing that first, you start to breathe and connect with yourself first. And this is so powerful for you to improve your mental health and your well-being. I hope you enjoyed that, and let's continue to the third type of health. The third type of health is your financial health. And this is an area of life that so many people neglect. Like they work paycheck to paycheck and they give all of the energy and vitality to their boss or their company. And they don't really manage this area of their life consciously. And this is something to do with upbringing and society as well. Because people say like, yeah, your health is most important. So they kind of neglect the other type of health, which is your financial health. And people have this illusion. They say like, oh, money is not important, it's not important. But it is. Money does bring you happiness and it gives you more options and choices. And as a result of all of that, your health will improve as well. Research has found that people who are actually wealthy, they're the healthiest because they have the best diets, they have the best doctors, they have the best types of lifestyles, they have coaches and fitness experts who can help them. So I really urge you, not to neglect your financial health, your financial area of your life. And that's just as important as the first two areas of your life as well. So how do you actually optimize your financial health? The first one is to make sure that you don't live paycheck to paycheck. Often that causes so much stress and anxiety. So you work hard because you need to get that salary, you need to get your paycheck. And how uninspiring is that? And if you do live paycheck to paycheck, how much stress causes it? Especially if you are like in a contract job or a temp job or something part-time, like you don't know how long the money is going to last. So it's really vitally important for you to manage this area of your life and find ways and strategies not to live paycheck to paycheck anymore. And I have so many courses about how to do this, but the first thing you can do is make sure that you pay yourself first. People who live paycheck to paycheck, they don't pay themselves first. They pay all of their bills and their expenses and their lifestyle first, and they save what's ever left. Of course, there's nothing left because they don't pay themselves first. And it's not going to happen if you don't do that. You need to pay yourself first. So whenever you get your salary, take off 10% and put it in your savings account. And this is not for you to spend. After a couple of months, you realize that now you have saved 1 month of expenses. So now you don't live paycheck to paycheck. You live one paycheck to two paychecks because you have 1 month that if something were to happen, you can handle it. So build this up over time until you have at least 6 to 12 months of an emergency fund, of a financial freedom fund. And this will help you to reduce your anxiety, your stress. You'll feel more inspired and you don't feel that you really need to have that job, and you start to look for better things. Perhaps you start to build your own business or whatever it is. The second thing you can do is to have multiple streams of income. Now, many people, they live paycheck to paycheck because they have one source of income. It's really important that you have multiple streams of income. I keep saying the word important, but it is important. Like, why do you put all your eggs in one basket? It's so risky. And if COVID-19 taught us something, it's not to depend on one stream of income. Because before you know it, something can happen. There can be a pandemic, especially if you worked in the hospitality sector or in retail, you learn that it's actually a really risky sector to be in. Now, there's so many streams of income that you can generate. And I don't mean like quit your job and just, start your business. No, but have your job, but also build a side hustle. Do some coaching or consulting on the side. Start a YouTube channel. Create content, create products and services. Start to invest in the stock market. Invest in quality companies that pay you a dividend. So what I actually do when I save my money and I pay myself first, that goes straight into my investment account. And right now you can get 8 to 10% in a safe and secure way in dividends. So every quarter I get paid about 2% for each dividend, about 8 to 10% a year. And that's a nice stream of income to have. If you keep doing that for a couple of years, you come at a point where your passive income can actually exceed your active income, the income from your salary or your business. And that's a fantastic place to be in. And when you have that, you have great financial health. So please don't neglect your financial health of your area because it's just as important as your physical health and well-being. Now, I hope you enjoyed this video and realize that all of these three types of health in your area, they work together. When you have your physical health, it will help you to make more money. When you have your mental health, it will inspire you to make more money as well and to have better strategies and habits to look after your physical health. So they work together. They're like the three pillars of health. I hope that you enjoyed this video, and now I would love to hear from you. Which type of health is most important to you? And also, the second question will be, which type of health is most optimized in your life right now? Let me know in the comments below. I would love to hear from you. If you haven't done so, please give this video a thumbs up, subscribe, and also let me know in the comments or on social media, like what types of videos would you like to see next? Or do you have a question for me that you would like me to answer? So I hope to hear from you, and thanks again for watching. See you in the next video. Bye for now.